Tropical storm Julia has moved away from here, leaving some residents with a mess to clean up. In Atlantic Beach, it may be tough to convince some people that it wasn't a tornado that hit their neighborhood.
My husband yelled to get away from the window and that it was a tornado to grab the kids. So we have 4 kids, so I took off one direction, he took off another direction.
John Gahn and the National Weather Service say there were no tornadoes there. However, the meteorologists say winds gusted near 70 miles per hour near the beach.
And those gusts did some damage. Today, Channel 4's Jim Piggott spoke to some who have repairs to make. He's live from a gas station on Mayport Road, which was dealt a blow from the strong winds. Jim.
You know, and I think you can see it right here. We're going to walk around and show you. You can see part of the awning still on the ground here, but take a look up here. That's where it came down from last night, causing all the problems, causing these pumps to, well, they're just not going to be using them for safety reasons here. The caution tape is still up. But the storm not only hit here, it crossed Mayport Road here and hit some of the homes directly behind over there. Deepak Ray says his store wasn't very busy last night. He'd heard the rain, but he had no idea how bad the storm was until someone came running inside and told him his awning was blowing off.
Then I went outside and see then roof was on the floor. But I think it fell on the grass first, the first part, and then fell on the concrete, so I cannot hear the noise. And all wiring was on the top, so I was scared that there is power damage or something. But the main line was across the roof, so it was safe.
Were you scared, though?
Oh, yeah.
About a block away, Jessie Easterbrooks was home with her kids and her husband. The storm suddenly hit and blew away their screened-in porch. Took it right off and sent it down the street.
We were watching TV, and it sounded like a freight train was coming towards the house. The windows started shaking. My husband yelled to get away from the window and that it was a tornado to grab the kids. So we have 4 kids, so I took off one direction, he took off another direction, and then we heard a big bang and everything got quiet. So we opened the door to see what blew around, and our porch was gone.
This is a picture of the house before the storm hit, and this is what it looks like now. And it seems like just this area of Mayport really, or Atlantic Beach, is really the only problems that we've seen. Now, as you mentioned, I did talk to the National Weather Service and to John Gahn. No tornadoes were reported. There were some severe thunderstorm warnings last night, but the Weather Service did tell me they felt the winds were straight line winds and maybe reached up to 60 to 70 miles per hour. We're live in Atlantic Beach. Jim Piggott, Channel 4, the local station.
Thank you, Jim. St. Simon's Island was also among the places hit hard by the storm. At one point, 1,100 people on the island were without power. There were reports of snapped utility lines and downed tree limbs. Throughout the day, Public Works was out picking up some of the minor debris the storm left behind. Fortunately, there were no reports of injuries. We also checked on Volano Beach, which has lost a lot of sand over the years to erosion. Good news, though, there are no significant changes to the beach after this storm. Damage and debris were also minimal.